that QVC has tested. We know it's great. We know it's good for you. And the fact is that you're getting our prices, and QVC's prices are always better. Also, all the food has free shipping and handling to it too, and most of it has the easy payment option. So in the first place, I want to tell you, scallops are something that I think a lot of us know a little bit about, but not a lot about. So we're going to learn it from Nicole Gaffney, who is a chef and seafood expert. Nicole, great to have you
Thank you so
here.
much for having me.
So this is actually 3 pounds of scallops, and so that's actually about 60 scallops that would be coming to you in those 3 pounds. We do offer auto delivery, which would mean it would ship out not only right away, but every 4 months up to a year. And we have it on 5 easy payments of $21.08. Now, here's the part. I've not tried these before, so I'm anxious to. But before I do, I want you to tell everybody why to buy these scallops and eat these scallops versus the ones I could buy in the grocery store or even at a seafood place.
That's a great question. So these are known as dry scallops. And the difference between a dry scallop and some of the other scallops that you might find on the market is that these are, well, they're just scallops. Nothing has been done to them. A lot of the scallops that you find on the market, they've been infused and soaked with a chemical solution that causes them to retain their water liquid.
I don't like that sound.
Yeah, exactly. So when you go to cook them in a pan, they're going to leach all of that liquid out. They take on a weird flavor, and you're paying for water weight essentially, because all of that liquid comes out in the pan, but you're paying per pound. So what are you paying for?
I got to tell you, this so tender.
Right?
So how do we cook these?
So they're so easy to cook. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do it right now. So I have raw scallops right here. Ooh, they splattered a little bit. But I'm putting these in a hot pan. You want to make sure it's nice and hot with a little bit of oil, a little bit of butter, and I'm just going to let them sit and caramelize. So when you have one of those wet scallops that I mentioned, all of the water leaks out in the pan.
Yeah, you can never get them to caramelize.
Exactly. You don't get that beautiful brown exterior that you see here. All of that liquid leaches out in the pan, and they wind up steaming. So you're never able to achieve that beauty that you get with a really nice dry scallop. These have so many natural sugars in them, and that's what caramelizes and gives you that beautiful, crisp brown exterior and all of that flavor.
That's the exterior she's talking about, the caramelization. Look at the interior and how beautiful that is. When we call them dry scallops, that doesn't mean it tastes dry.
No, not at all.
Don't be confused. That it's not shoved with all that other stuff into
chemicals.
each scallop. You know, that I didn't even know they did that.
Yep,
but
most people don't.
I don't want that. I want the real thing, and that's what this is. And you're getting 60 of these.
A lot.
Here's the other thing. We are talking earlier, and she said, "Do you like scallops?" And I said, "Well, you know, my husband really likes them. I've eaten them, but they're always so sandy."
Yes.
I said to her, "Are these going to be sandy?"
Not at all. They've been completely cleaned of their sand. There's nothing worse than biting into a piece of fish or scallop that has that little grit on it. It ruins the entire experience, and that's not going to happen here. These are the real deal, wild caught, sustainably caught New England sea scallops. Because they're from New England, they're from that cold water, which means they're getting that sweetness, just like you think of Maine lobster. It's nice and sweet. Same idea applies to scallops and all other fish that come from those nice cold waters.
These are so good.
This is what you're going to get when you go to one of those really fancy, fine dining, white tablecloth restaurants.
But you know what this reminds me of? Is lobster.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it reminds me of, and it's so good. I'll tell you what, I've got to order this because my husband will go nuts for it, and I want to show him what real scallops are all about. So you wait till they're brown on the bottom?
So you don't touch them at all. They take about a minute and a half on each side. See that?
Oh, look at this.
Perfectly brown, caramelized exterior is exactly what you want. That's what you're looking for, and that you cannot get from a wet scallop. And a lot of the scallops that you find on the market, they might not be labeled. Or if they are, it's in that really teeny tiny small print. And if you go to a restaurant, if you ask your server if these are dry scallops and they can't tell you, they're probably not.
This is from a company called Australis.
Yes,
is that what it is?
Yes.
Australis. Let me give you a quick update. Now, these are going to ship out right away no matter what. And how many are left? Fewer than 700 cents left.
Quick,
and
guys.
also, you can go on auto delivery and have them come to you right now, and then have them come again every 4 months up to a year. But I'm going to tell you what, I will not buy any other scallops because They're not sandy.
Right.
They're not filled with all kinds of water. And they are amazing. And boy, to cook these up in a minute and a half each, should
They're
we
so
cook
fast.
from thaw or frozen?
You can cook, these are thawed, but you want to cook them from frozen, and this is what they look like when they come. They're
Okay.
individually quick frozen, they're blast frozen as soon as they come off the boat, so it really locks in all of their
Wow.
flavor and freshness. If you want to cook one scallop, you can. If you want to cook all of them, you can.
Oh, wow.
And these make a really great gift too. They're wonderful for the holidays coming up. I mean, you've got to be thinking in the future. My
this.
family celebrates the Feast of the Seven Fishes on Christmas Eve.
Oh, right.
Scallops are always on the table because they're so
yeah.
special. We don't have them all the time.
Well, I was just going to say, it's so special. It's like lobster that it's so
sure.
special. Why not get the best? First
Exactly.
of all, they're not sandy. I'm going to tell you that again and again. There's no sand
It's
and
so
grit
true.
in these guys because they've already been cleaned of that. And the other thing is not filled with water just to plump them up. So these are the real deal. Look at that.
Yes.
It's so beautiful, flavorful. And what do you say? Just a little butter and
Yeah,
salt?
if you want to cook them right from frozen, I like to put them in a little casserole dish, a couple knobs of butter, bake them or broil them for about 10 minutes, and they come out perfect, succulent, juicy, and sweet.
Oh my
Exactly what
gosh.
you want.
That is amazing. Okay. Go ahead and give us a call. They ship out right away, no matter what. Fewer than 500 sets remain. We're going to wrap this up. If you want auto delivery, you can do that too and come right away, and then every 4 months. But Nicole, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
By the way, she's back with lobster tonight on David Venable's show starting at 8 p.m. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
That was very, very good.